What's going on, everybody? We are back with another exciting episode of kind of catching up over what's been released here in Hut content. So, today, without further ado, we see the second week of Protect the Net. We got Thatcher Demko, Mackenzie Weegar, Josh Morrissey, Mitch Marner, even a free pack thrown in there that I'm going to open right now. So, we got Sebastian Aho. And I know we also got one more in there, and that is going to be Mitchell Marner. Let's go in and let's go take a look at some of these cards so that way it can kind of help you when you're trying to make them. Plus, I'm going to review how you can earn some free collectibles and players and cards and such so that way making them isn't such a burden. So as we go into Protect the Net week number 2, we're going to lead it off with Thatcher Demko. I'm going to hide my beautiful face right now. At 6'4", $192, he has Deking Boost and Defensive Boost as his synergy. Gold Sponge. He's 6'4", $192. I use the Demko card. If you guys remember, like, the Stars of the Month, Thatcher Demko, I used him for the longest time. So I'm thinking about possibly actually making a goalie for some reason, but we'll see if I actually pull the trigger on that. Then we have Mitchell Marner. We got him as a right winger, right-handed. He's 6 foot, $180. He's got two-way forward and defensive boost. And when those synergies are active, you're looking at 98 stick checking, 82 on shot blocking, 95 defensive awareness. But if you go over to his offensive side, 91 excel, 93 agility, 89 speed, 86 endurance. His shots in the upper 80s or low 90s, and his hands are in the low 90s overall. Pretty solid card. The gold stick 'em up, not a huge fan of personally. I get the Protect the Net thing, but I mean, you could still probably give him what he's really good at, like a gold tape to tape, and that would seem more like likely for me. But let's pop on. We also got Sebastian Aho. For me personally, I think this is the best one to come out of this week, just from like a quick look at everything. He has defensive boost and two-way forward. He's got gold quick draw. He's got 91 face-offs when you have that gold, when those gold synergies are active. But he has 89 excel, 92 agility, 87 endurance, and 89 speed. His shot's good. It reminds me a lot of the Barkov card from last week. He doesn't have the same size, but I like him because he has the same face-offs and better speed and a better shot. His defensive stats are just as good, though. 96 stick checking, 89 blocking, 96 defensive awareness. It's a very solid card. Then on the defensive side, we get a lefty D-man. We get Josh Morrissey. We got two-way defenseman plus defensive boost. If you look, 88 excel, 89 speed, 89 endurance, so that's really key in there. 89 endurance. He has gold quick pick, but his shot isn't the greatest, like mid-80s to maybe upper 80s at best. His hands are pretty good, though, for a defenseman. Then on the defensive side, he's got pretty good defensive stats. I would say out of all the defensemen, it's going to be Josh Morrissey for me this week anyways. Then we have Mackenzie Weegar. I think they just did him dirty. 6 foot, 206. If they would have given him some more acceleration speed, I would have said he would have been right up there with them. Even with synergies active, you're still only looking at 86 endurance, but 87 speed, 86 excel. I do like the gold shutdown. His defensive stats are better. Like he has 90 body checking compared to Morrissey. But the defensive stats on that side, like the awareness, shot blocking, it's pretty close too. I would say if you're going between the two, I would pick Morrissey, but that's just me because they're only 10 pounds difference, same height. Morrissey has a lot better shot, and you're getting pretty much the same defensive stats. So if it was me, I feel like that's kind of like your no-brainer. As we bring it back in for that, couple other players to note. Robert Thomas got a card today in 86, 6 foot, 207, 87 excel, 87 speed. He also got two-way forward put on there. Some pretty good defensive stats and gold quick draw. Everybody else, the other one is the noteworthy Jacob Markstrom. I feel like I always face off against some type or form of a Markstrom card, and we got another one now. He has gold sponge. And then he's also got the gold defensive boost synergy. So that's also good to have. He's got 84 speed, but 6'6". I feel like I always face off against Markstrom cards. The other one to look at too in the next gen cards, we also got a string of 86s. So let me hide my face once again. because there are a couple gems in here. We got 6'3", $199 Sam Dickinson. He's got 87 XL, 88 speed. I like the 94 agility on there. He's a lefty D-man. He's got pretty good defensive stats, honestly, like 90 defensive awareness, 92 stick checking, and he has good size. He's 6'3", $199, so I'm happy they didn't do him dirty along with gold elite edges, so he's going to move very well. 94 agility on a lefty D-man that's 6'3". You could love to see it. This is a very good card if you do pull it. Luca Cagnoni, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Lefty D-man, 5'9", $180. Hey, he's too small. I'm just going to throw it out there. Like, I ain't going to use a 5'9" defenseman when I need him to anchor my defense. But he's got a pretty good shot. I'll give him that. But 87 XL, 87 speed. This guy is 6'3" and he's faster than him. You know what I mean? Like, I think they did him dirty. Andrew Cristall, 86 XL, 86 speed. Once again, a lefty winger. He has gold sniper forward. His shot's really good. I mean, shot power at for wrist shot and slap shot, 94 and 96 with the synergies activated. So that's not bad. Everything else, though, pretty slow. Justin Carbonet. He's not a bad card though either. Right winger, right-handed, 87 speed, 86 XL. Once again, he has some pretty good wrist shot power and stuff like that. 87 endurance is not bad. Gold ankle breaker, but yeah, other than that, I just want to highlight a couple of those cards really quick for you that did get released today. Now it goes into how to make these cards. Can I make them for free like I did last week? If you saw my video last week, honestly, it's about the same. This time I was smart enough, 100% smart enough, to not do all the objectives on Friday so I can actually show you kind of how to do all of this. So when you go to Protect the Net Week 2, you can get an 84 overall from it. You can unlock some other players, 77, 79. And there's your 82 Protect the Net players, something to keep in mind. Another 80 overall, 78, 76, and a collectible, which if you go to the store every single day, you should be getting those free collectibles. Please do not forget about that. Then, if you look at Wildcard, we also had a slight update in Wildcard, okay? So when you look at Wildcard here and you take a peek, the pathway is slightly different. It's still 15,000, but we're getting cards every time. A 76, 76, 77, 77. Then we got the 77, 78, 79, a collectible, an 80, another 80. So we're getting stuff that can be put into sets. I really like this minute change. We're getting more player cards that we can actually use for sets in Wildcard. It's still 15,000 points to complete them, but I'm thoroughly enjoying that just slight change. Then when you go to Hut Moments, you can go on over. You can do Protect the Net as well. You can do Demko, Uyghur. You'll get 77, 80, 82, and an 84, just like last week. So if we, minimize and we hop on over to making a set, it's still set up the same way as last week. It's not like it has changed at all. You are still going to need the same amount of player items to make one of those MSPs. But let's go ahead and pop in, take a look. Let's just say we want to make, let's go into week 2 here. I want to make Sebastian Aho. What's that going to take? It's going to take 384 plus Protect the Nets plus 284s of any item. Now, if you keep in mind, if you do objectives, wild card, and your moments, you're going to get 384s from this that you can throw right into there. So bam, you got your 384 Protect the Nets taken care of. I can't stress this enough. When you're going through, please do the moments first and wild card first, because you're going to get those free cards. Then you can use them for objectives. Or if you made like Power, Barkov, Brock Faber, any of the others from last week, that can also help you out with those objectives going into week 2. That's also the nice luxury. Then for the 284s, you also got free 82s. Don't forget about that. Those free 82s, you can go over here and you can use collectibles, which you should get a few from doing each one of those things, along with opening your daily ones. If you save the ones over from last week, you should have at least one carrying over or a couple carrying over to give you 184 right there that you can throw right into it. Or they have another Protect the Net player. You can trade in these 82s and you can trade in the 84s right here using the 3 free 82s. So there are your 284s. Honestly, you shouldn't have to wait this time. Like I said, maybe wait until Sunday to make one. You should be able to make one MSP for free. Yes, objectives, moments, and doing wild card should get you the 384s necessary to fill. Then you can do that 84 trade-in set by trading in 3 of the 82 Protect the Nets, which you do get by doing wildcard objectives and moments. Then the other free 84 is just trading in those collectibles. And just like that, you got free MSP. Take advantage of it. And if you hate the cards this week, make one of the ones from last week now that you have time, because these are still eligible, which I do love. I do love that change because we kind of haven't seen that in years past. As soon as that week's gone by, you had to gamble hoping maybe something was better this week. Take advantage of it. I will be making another video because we also got the PWHL cards that came out. That's going to be a completely separate one, but I do appreciate you guys stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below. Are you making a card from this week? Are you now making cards from last week? Did you take any of my advice and made a free MSP? Please let me know. And if you keep liking the content, subscribe to me. Check it out. I'm pretty active. We're trying to make 1 to 2 videos per week. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and happy hunting when it comes to those cards, guys.